So, y'all, there is definitely trouble in paradise between Mendeecees and his unconfirmed wife, Yandy. Now, word on the street is that they unfollowed each other. Now, I haven't cared enough to notice. However, I Mendeecees was never following Yandy to begin with. I did notice that right after Jessica White's rented niece claimed that he was trying to holler at her. Yandy, however, I do know for a while has been following Mendeecees. So a couple of days ago, when Tasha K posted that they have unfollowed each other, when I tell y'all less than 5 minutes later, Yandy hit that follow button so fast, she made sure to follow his ass, okay? Because you know Yandy is going to try to get ahead of the scandal, okay? She's always 10 steps ahead, or at least she tries to be. We give her that. Now, Tasha also mentioned that Mendeecees' team reached out to her shortly after she leaked those recordings of him and his alleged side chick. And according to Tasha, Mendeecees claimed that he started cheating because Yandy cheated first. How convenient. But when Tasha asked him for the receipts, there were none. Then out of the clear blue yonder, Yandy's former BFF gets online, puts her on blast for cheating. Again, how convenient. And guess what? The former BFF also reached out to Tasha K and he gave her photos of these gentlemen. So I'm going to let y'all hear what she had to say, but don't expect to see the photos because Tasha K has decided not to release the photos just yet. Okay, she wants to do some more research because she said that the photos that she have, they're not incriminating Yandy. They're innocent. So I'm going to let y'all hear what she had to say, then I'll be back.
Unloading. We did hear from Mendeecees' team. Mendeecees them did ask to jump on a call. I wasn't in a hurry to do it because it was like, what could you say? You know, like when his team reached out saying, hey, Mendeecees would like to jump on a call. I said, I probably replied 2 days later and said, what do we need to talk about? You know that I know the girl. You know that it was you with the girl. And so then we get what it is that he was trying to talk about. And I said, I'm not entertaining this. And here's why I'm not entertaining, because it's a little too convenient, you know? And so when you tell me, hey, you know, talk to me, my team wants to set up a call, and then I'm not jumping on it because it's like, if Yandy ain't jumping on the dick, I'm not jumping over there. What the hell I'm jumping for? You know what I'm saying? I got no. So I just let it go. I went on my little spiritual sabbatical and they were still reaching out. And they were reaching out to tell us that the reason he cheated, according to them, is because Yandy cheated first. That's why he took off his ring. Now, they have pictures of her and the guys, but it's not incriminating pictures. Like, I'm not going to air those men out. I refuse to, because it's just you assuming and you trying to, in my opinion, trying to change the conversation. I said, what receipts do you have? And I did all this through text message. I still didn't get on the phone with him. I was like, just send me your receipts. If Yandy was cheating, send me your receipts. Nothing. Crickets. They have since unfollowed each other. Then when we put out that they unfollowed each other, she gonna hop back and follow him back. We was like, Yandy, we already caught it. We know that you guys are having problems.
Child, I'm not buying none of this. Mendeecees has been on live all week, okay, casually showing off that left hand, okay, with no ring in sight. If he does anything on live, he gonna make sure we see that left hand with no ring. And I don't know about y'all, the timing feels way too convenient. Mendeecees has been in the blogs all year, honey. It's just June. This man has been in the blogs all year being busted for cheating, allegedly. First, he gets caught sending messages to Jessica White's niece, allegedly, which honestly I didn't really believe. Now he gets caught sending voice recordings to his side chick. Now, you can't fake that. That was his voice. And now all of a sudden, the story is, well, Mendeecees only cheated because Yandy cheated first. Child, please. And this is exactly what I mean when I say Yandy is always 10 steps ahead, okay? She doesn't miss a beat. So instead of her letting the blogs drag her for sticking beside her cheating husband after those voice recordings were leaked, She flips the whole situation. So now people ain't just talking about Mendeecees, they're talking about her cheating too. Yandy is steering this conversation in a way that makes her get seen in a completely different light. She'd rather be dragged for cheating on her husband than clowned for standing by her cheating husband. Yandy is not trying to be out here looking like Rasheeda 2.0, which people have been calling her lately. Yandy is very calculated, and if she has to take a L, she gonna take it on her own terms. Y'all remember when Jessica White's niece exposed Mendeecees for hopping in her DMs, and Yandy said it was not Mendeecees, it was her, which I believed at the time, but now she's running the same play again. So no, I'm not buying it, Yandy. Girl, this got your hands written all over it.
I saw her at I believe it was like a dinner that was hosted by one of her other friends, and Chef Jalen was there, and she was getting bananas and shit shoved down her throat by the dude. The dude's sexy. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I interviewed him, Chef Jalen. He the Jamaican chef. He putting grapes and stuff down. He ain't finna mess up my clothes though. You gotta do that naked. I'm sorry, but you can't do that naked to me because I'm a married woman. Now, here's the thing. And so you could kind of tell like she is embarrassed by the whole thing. She doesn't want to speak on it, of course, because it's me, you know. It looks bad. And, you know, Kurt and Rasheeda then was out here saying, you know, Mendeecees was, I mean, we all knew, who didn't know that Mendeecees was cheating? Come on. But now it's just a little too convenient for me to believe that Yandy was cheating. And now her best friend all of a sudden is out here airing her out. That was a lot. Might as well run the other one. Might as well. This is Yandy's supposed to be best friend. Isn't there one more video, Jasmine? Or is that it? That's it?
No, that's it.
Okay. So he reached out as well. He wants to do an interview, which I'll be inclined to listen to. But the thing is, it's like, I just think it's all too convenient. And it sounds like, you know, from him that I don't know. And I saw the dudes, I ain't gonna lie. I saw the dudes, they are very attractive. They look good. I mean, they're tall, they're masculine, they're dark skinned, their teeth don't stick out their mouth. They got money. But I didn't see anything incriminating. I was also told by production of Love and Hip Hop that the reason Yandy had gotten so emotional during that scene when she was crying saying, let somebody make it, is because she felt that production had set her up and was going to also reveal that he knew, you know, that she had been cheating. And so, you know, when Mendeecees saying he was feeling neglected and, you know, just all that. And, you know, his woman would rather work all the time. I just got to ask y'all. I mean, should I come on Friday's show and reveal these men? I mean, they are. If she's not married, then they're worth cheating with. Because, I mean, it's not really cheating because y'all ain't married, you know. But if she's married, it's definitely not worth it. But financially, maybe she needed a leg up. You know, that's why she put her legs up. But one is Ghanaian, one is from Atlanta, and I don't know. I'm just gonna sit on it because, like I said, it just seemed all too. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. It just seemed all too just convenient that the reason you started cheating Mendeecees is because you found out that she was sleeping with a restaurant owner first. And so that's when your ring came off. And this is according to his team. All this is alleged because I don't know who lying and who telling the truth between the two of them. I don't even think they know who lying and telling the truth. But, you know, Yandy is going to try to save face and she's going to keep this quiet until she can milk it on Love and Hip Hop. So basically, they're going to have to pay her for this story.